Son of a shit, man. Whoa, it's cracking, y'all. How you freaking doing, man? Guys, I'm super pissed off right now. I got a lot of freaking problems happening in my life. And I grabbed the gosh dang bow today, and I'm gonna take it out on that freaking target. So basically, what's been going on is a lot of YouTube problems. A lot of YouTube problems that I'll get into, but biggest thing is I'm not gonna get into the negative right now. I'm gonna give it into the positive. I just got a new, well, first of all, how about we talk about this? Yesterday, I did a live stream here on Live the Thrill, the first one ever. Here, Outlaw, you get the gosh dang rangefinder for you. There you go. Woo. Yesterday I did a live stream, basically doing the same video I'm filming now, but I was like, you know, sighting in my bow and everything like that, and the internet out here is horrible in the middle of nowhere, so it was like in 240p, and then YouTube decided to cut the whole live stream in half. Like, it was a 20-minute live stream, and it was only 4 minutes when it uploaded, and then it's just a friggin' mess. So I just took it off, and we're filming this now. So here's the dealio. This is my Matthews no cam, and you know, hunting season is here, right? And I've got a couple hunts coming up this year and stuff like that with this bow. And I got a new sight. This is the Trophy Ridge React 1. It is a 1-pin sight, as you guys can see. I used to have a Spot Hog 5-pin, and I just, for some reason, I was always like, man, I feel like I would shoot so much better with a 1-pin sight. And so far, messing with this thing and sighting it in yesterday on the live stream, which is not up anymore, I was actually doing a lot better. Now, I know 1-pin sights aren't the greatest for hunting per se. You know, it's good for target shooting because, you know, you got to mess with this, and you got to, okay, you got to range in this, that, and the other, and you got to move everything rather than just having it already there, you know, with the elevation and everything like that. So we'll see how she blows, but I'm going to be doing mostly tree stand hunting and stuff, so I'll have a little bit more time than spot and stock, I guess you could say. But we go ahead and throw the release on here, and we'll start slanging some arrows. Now, this React 1 sight, the way it works is you sight it in at 20 yards, and then you move the pin and sight it in at 30 yards, 30 or 40, and then they say it's mathematically impossible for it to not be sighted in all the way up to 100 yards. So, you know, maybe we'll put that to the test today. I don't really have, you know, I have 5 acres here, but there's long grass and everything out there. I don't know if I want to shoot 100 yards right off the bat, because I'll probably lose an arrow. And I've never shot that far in my life. The farthest I've shot is 60 yards. So, who freaking knows? The wind's blowing a little bit today, but I reckon we'll go ahead and sling an arrow here at 20 yards and see how she blows. We got that yellow target down there. Take the sunglasses off. Adjust my eyes to that light. That's a pretty good shot right there. So I wanted to go over something that I was having a problem with. You know, when you're getting into archery and stuff like that, there is so many different variables to you missing your shot or being a little bit off. And one of the things I had problems with for the longest time was flicking my release. I had a problem with it. I don't know what it was. It was like I'd pull back, and then I would get on my target, and then I would just flick it. And I noticed every once in a while I'd pull right a little bit just because it was too much movement. So I found, if you guys watch me on this next one here, I've kind of found a way to deal with that, and that is kind of opening up my hand with my release and getting it to where I'm not going to be able to slap it. Before, I would just leave it like this, and then I'd slap it. But what I do now is I open up my hand, slowly press it on the trigger. Perfect. So that's kind of something that I've learned when you're shooting bows and stuff like that. And I haven't shot for like 8 freaking months, y'all. I'm not the greatest freaking archer of all time. I never claimed to be that, but just something you got to continually try to get better with everything that you're doing. So, all right. So before I slang some more arrows here, I'm throwing a Lipsky. And when I'm shooting my bow, you know, shooting right-handed, right? So the biggest thing is I always try not to put my dip on the right side of my mouth so my freaking anchor point doesn't, you know, blow it all over my freaking mouth. So when I'm throwing in a dipski here to help me concentrate, I'm going to throw it on the left. That should help. But here we go. Here's why I'm so freaking mad, y'all. So it started with that live stream yesterday, and you know, I don't know what the deal with the live stream was, but I had hunting in the title or something like that, so YouTube automatically demonetizes the video. Demonetize means they're not going to put ads on it, and for the effort that I put into the video, there will be no money made, right? So with that being said, YouTube has done that to almost every single one of my videos on the Outlaw channel. And recently, they have this thing now where you can appeal their decision to demonetize your video, And I've been doing that, and they pretty much on every video let it be monetized again. So that being said, they're falsely demonetizing all of my videos. It's not like I'm killing anybody or doing anything like horrible in most of these videos, and then they're like, okay, it's good, we're gonna go ahead and monetize it again. So that's the problems I've been dealing with recently. I've been in talks with YouTube and trying to fix this problem, not only for me, but fix it for other creators as well. I know a lot of other creators that are having the same problem. Me, you know, like I've said before, I'm gonna continue to make videos no matter what. But a lot of creators, they literally can't, you know, they feed their families off of this, and I'm lucky enough to be able to make money elsewhere other than YouTube, but, you know, it really does hurt people, and it's hurting me, you know, it is actually hurting me monetarily. So hopefully we can get this problem fixed soon, because I think a lot more YouTubers would upload more and create more content for people, but it's just, I don't know, it's just been a freaking pain in my side trying to deal with it, but still been gosh dang uploading. But anyways, the main reason I'm shooting this bow right now, I sighted it in at 20, I sighted it in at 30, and you know, it goes all the way down to 100, and I don't really know like what the deal is. I haven't shot past 30, so we're gonna maybe do that here in a minute, but 20's good, 30's good. And the main reason I'm shooting is because, like I said at the beginning, I've got some archery hunts this year that I'm working on. Ooh, that was bullseye, baby. And I want to make sure I'm dialed in perfectly. So let's go over some of the hunts I got this year. I've only got, I think, one bow hunt up for grabs right now. I might have a couple more come up soon, but one right now, I've got Indiana, end of October, for a archery whitetail hunt for big whitetails in Indiana. I cannot wait for that. They've got like 200-inch plus whitetails walking around over there, so that's going to be fun. Going to take some of my YouTube friends with me on that, so we're going to bring the old no cam. The thing I have about the no cam is I like the no cam. I love it. It's you know, it's meant for like it was based off of, you know, a target bow, but it's super freaking heavy. So this is not a bow that you want to really take spot and stalking. It's so freaking heavy, and you know, my left arm gets tired just holding it whenever I'm out here target practicing. But another hunt I got coming up that's not archery, I actually drew a Colorado whitetail tag this year for eastern Colorado. That's kind of a dream hunt for me because I love whitetail hunting. Whitetail is my favorite meat to eat, and it's my favorite animal to hunt, and one of my favorite animals in general. And I actually drew a muzzleloader Colorado whitetail tag this year for eastern Colorado, so I'm super excited about that. That's going to happen right before the Indiana trip. That's coming up in like a month from today that we're filming this. It's coming up, so super excited about that. And then of course, you know, I missed out on the elk hunting this year, so that kind of sucks. I'm usually so freaking busy around the August, September part, so I can't really get that in, but plenty of hunts to come. So I'm gonna sling this arrow real quick, and then maybe we'll move back to 40 yards. All right, here, Pedro, get out the way, man. Get out the way. So there's those 3 arrows I slung there. Not too shabby, I guess. It's pretty much dialed in there. I have been tending to shoot a little bit right. At 30, I was noticing that, so we'll just kind of see. Maybe, actually, you know what? I'm going to shoot at 30 real quick, see if it's still, you know, good, and then we'll move back to 40 because I don't want to lose these arrows. As you guys know, if you guys shoot archery, these things are not freaking cheap. And let me go over. I'm actually using Easton Bloodline arrows, 400 grain, and then I've got the custom fletchings here, black and yellow, that they did a great job with. Just look how freaking pretty that is. They scraped all this crap off and then glued them on with like this, I don't know, some freaking hillbilly sumbitch did them in Kentucky. Well, it's a little windy out right now. Over where I'm at, where I live, it just stays windy all the freaking time. I'm out in the plains, so kind of how we do it here. But we're at 30 yards. There's the target down there, black and yellow, just like my bow. Go ahead and see what we can do here. Low. I can see the wind hitting it though. The wind's worse over there because the house is blocking it right here, and then the target's past it, so I don't know if we're gonna be able to get a good long shot today. Yeah, they're going low. Oh, maybe that's because I still have it dialed in at 20 yards. All right, let's fix that here. There's 30. Now let's try it. You always want to make sure too your tips are freaking tight when you pull them out of that target. they always seem to loosen. Using 100 grain tips because my G5 Montec broadheads are 100, so you always want to kind of shoot with the same grain your broadheads are when you hunt. Do one more here. All right, that's good. What are you barking at? So the problem I got right now is I got my deer target right here, but my trailer's blocking it, and I put it in the ground. So maybe we'll hit 40 from right here. It's just gonna be super hard to see that distance. I'm gonna need to spray paint it or something like that. All right, here's 30. Not the greatest group, of course, but you know, of course I'm aiming for this thing here. So still just a tad right, but you know, we'll see how she goes the farther we go. All right, so here's the 2 at 40. So this is the one I was looking at here. These two felt pretty good, so well, made it a little adjustment. I don't know, I don't want to make too much of an adjustment because 30 is good and stuff, but I just moved these pins towards a little bit farther down, and we'll see how it goes here. That was perfect. Looks like a bullseye, or at least right there. All right, well, they're staying consistent, so I might have fixed it there, but I want to go back to 30 just in case I just don't want to mess it up. So here's after the adjustment. They came up a little bit more around the target, still a little bit right, so I think I'm going to need to move it right just a hair, and then maybe everything will be better there. But like I said, I ain't shot my bow in like 8 months, so yeah, just got to get that practice in. Sling at least 100 arrows a day. That's what I always say. All right, well, we did 20, 30, and 40. It's kind of windy today, so I don't really feel like setting it up all the way to 100 yards. I'm gonna need a bigger target as well. So let me know in the comments if we should build like a freaking archery range back here in the backyard somewhere. It'd be kind of cool. Get like a big old elk target or something like that. But I hope you all are excited for new upcoming hunts, and we also got a lot of good fishing coming up as well, because I know you guys like the fishing vids. We got the mullet run coming up in Florida. I just got a new reel and rod set up that is going to be coming in soon, so we'll do maybe like a spooling video or something, because my goal for that Florida trip to go down to the mullet run and get a land-based tarpon. That is my freaking goal for that trip. I've caught tarpon before, but never land-based, and that is my goal for that trip. So I'm excited for that. Like it's dead on, man. So yeah, if you guys want to see some more bow videos, just let me know. I don't know if you guys even like these or not. Maybe we could set up some type of range here in the backyard up to 100 yards and get something I can see. That should be fun. But I love you mother truckers. I just wanted to throw this up since the live stream didn't work. Deleted it, so I wanted everybody to be able to see it. But yeah, got more videos coming. Probably do some mudding this weekend, and working on the trucks, working on some cars and stuff like that. So it's gonna be a good time. Hope y'all enjoyed this. Make sure to give it a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button here on Live to Thrill if you ain't yet. And we'll see you on the dip side. Holler!
Born in a trailer in the middle of the woods, shooting deer and drinking beer, it's all that's understood. Dip in my lip, much in my hand. Redneck nation on my back, we dominate and fade to black. Getting drunk up in the back of the bourbon truck, I'm skinning bucks, shooting ducks, running amok, not giving a fuck. Y'all